At 95, Clint Eastwood has finally reached the age where legends stop performing and start confessing, and in doing so, he confirms what many long suspected, that behind the squint, the silence, and the steel was always a deeply complicated man shaped as much by regret as by resolve. Born Clinton Eastwood Jr. on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco and raised amid the instability of the Great Depression, Eastwood learned early how to survive by adapting, a skill that would define both his life and his career. Never groomed to be a traditional star, he was tall, quiet, awkward by Hollywood standards, and frequently dismissed by acting coaches and studio executives, yet those very traits became his signature: restraint over excess, silence over speech, presence over performance. After serving in the U.S. Army and struggling through minor roles, his breakthrough came with the television western Rawhide, but true transformation arrived when he gambled everything by traveling to Europe to star in Sergio Leone's Italian westerns. The Dollars trilogy didn't just make Eastwood a star, it reinvented cinematic masculinity, replacing clean-cut heroes with morally ambiguous survivors whose humanity was revealed through stillness rather than swagger. Returning to Hollywood, Eastwood cemented his image with Dirty Harry, a controversial figure reflecting a society wrestling with crime and fear, yet even then he resisted being trapped by archetype, quietly introducing vulnerability beneath the hardened exterior. His most remarkable evolution came later, when many actors slowed down. Instead, Eastwood accelerated, turning to directing with a minimalist, actor-centered style that emphasized moral complexity over spectacle. Films like Unforgiven dismantled heroic myths and earned him Academy Awards, while later works such as Mystic River, $1 Million Baby, Letters from Iwo Jima, Gran Torino, and American Sniper confronted guilt, aging, violence, and redemption with increasing tenderness. Even in his late 80s and 90s, Eastwood remained creatively defiant with films like The Mule, Richard Jewell, and Cry Macho, reflecting on regret, masculinity, and time with quiet honesty. Yet it is in his personal life that Eastwood now speaks most openly. His decades-long marriage to Maggie Johnson, his many relationships, and his complex family history mirrored the compartmentalization that defined him, but none left a deeper mark than his turbulent partnership with actress and filmmaker Sondra Locke. Once whispered about and buried beneath lawsuits and silence, Eastwood now acknowledges that their relationship was both creatively transformative and emotionally destructive, admitting that his discipline and independence often became barriers to intimacy. He concedes that choices he once framed as honesty caused lasting harm, recognizing too late the cost of silence and imbalance. From the vantage point of 95, Eastwood offers no dramatic apology, only a sobering truth. Greatness and damage often coexist, and understanding arrives only when time strips away the need to protect an image. In finally admitting the emotional reality of his past, Clint Eastwood confirms what the myth long concealed, that the unbreakable man was always human, shaped by love, loss, and the quiet weight of consequences.